Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now the recipe that I'm sharing with you all today is my Lucknowi Shami Kebab recipe. These beauties are so soft, they melt in your mouth. You literally do not have to chew these kebabs at all. Now I've been trying to get hold of this recipe for quite some time and I've managed to finally get my hands on it, and I'm super thrilled to be sharing it with you. This recipe goes back 100 years and I can't wait to share this. So let me run through the ingredients with you quickly and then we'll start cooking. So the ingredients you're going to need are 650 grams of lamb mince. I've got one medium baking potato which I've peeled and chopped into biggish pieces. I've got one medium red onion which I've roughly chopped. I've got 125 grams of Chana Daal, which is also known as split yellow gram. I've got 2 cups of milk. I've got 1 cup of water and the following spices. I have a tablespoon each of garam masala and coriander powder, half a tablespoon of salt and chilli powder, and I have a teaspoon each of the following ingredients which I've ground coarsely, which is whole cloves and black peppercorns. And I've also got a teaspoon of cumin seeds which I left whole, and I've got 7 black cardamom pods, and I have 2 green chillies which I've chopped roughly. These are entirely optional, and I've got 2 eggs which we're going to use right at the end when we form the patties and dip them in and fry them. So let's start cooking. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to transfer all the ingredients into a bowl along with all the spices, and we're just going to add everything in. Then even with the dal as well, the Chana Daal, the onions, the potatoes, and then we're just going to give everything a good mix and just transfer all of that straight in, and we're going to allow this to cook until the potatoes are really nice and soft and tender and the meat's fully cooked and the water is almost dry and there's nothing left of it whatsoever. So I'm going to show you once that's done. So guys, I've just come in to check on this now and it's almost done. Now this has been cooking away on a medium to high heat, and it has been cooking away for about half an hour, and I'm just going to check to see if the potatoes are done. Yep, they're cooked. So I'm going to turn the gas up now, the heat up should I say, full, and I'm just going to make sure all that water, that milk that I added is completely dried up. Now the reason why the recipe uses milk along with water is because milk tenderizes the meat a lot more than water, but it needs water just to sort of like, you know, make sure it cooks properly, and that's one of the reasons why this recipe uses that. So I'm just going to cook this until there's no water left, and I'll show you how that looks once it's done. So guys, as you can see, this is now done. I'm just going to move this out of the way so you can have a look. So there's no moisture, there's no water whatsoever, it's completely dry, and that's what we want. So I'm just going to turn the hob off now and just allow that to cool down for about 15 to 20 minutes so that I can work with it, and I'll show you what we're going to do next once it's cooled. Right guys, this has cooled down now enough for me to be able to sort of like work with this, and what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to remove all our black cardamom pods and just take them out onto a plate here. Right, now that we've got these in a plate here, what we're going to do is we're going to just crack them open, just like that, and take out the seeds and just pop them to one side, because we're going to take out all the seeds from all of the 7 pods and we're going to bash them in the pestle and mortar and grind them to a paste and then add them back into the mixture, and that is what's going to give that flavour, that black cardamom flavour that you find in the shami kebabs. There we are, pick that one up as well. And we can just bin them, and let me just show you what to do with that. So just transfer all the seeds from here into that, and then just bash them away. So once that's done, that's how it should look like. So I'm just going to transfer this back into the mix, and we'll just continue to the next part of the recipe. So now what you want to do is you want to get your blender out and transfer all of that mixture into the machine. I might do it in two parts actually, because I don't think it's going to blend it properly. I'll give it a go and see. So it's still slightly warm. I'll probably add that much and see how it looks. Just move that out of the way. And we just need to blend this now. Oops. I'm just going to check on it now. Just grab a spatula. And there's just a little bit of dal still not blended up properly, so I'm going to do that now. So lid back on again, and then continue to blitz until the mixture's quite smooth. Just check it should be done now. That's perfect. So you can see that the mixture is really nice and blended. I'm just going to continue to do the other batch now as well, and once it's done I'll show you how it looks. So that is how the mixture should be looking. It's not too wet and it's not too dry, it's just right in between. It's really nice and soft to the touch and it's perfect. Now what you want to do is we're going to pop that in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes to an hour, because you want it to be slightly cold when you actually make your patties. You could make the patties straight away with this, but I just feel that it needs a little bit extra time cooling, and 30 minutes in the fridge should be perfect for us to work on it to make the kebabs. So pop some cling film over that and just put it into the fridge, and I'll see you back in 30. So guys, the mixture's had time to chill in the fridge, and we're going to start making the patties now. So I've just got a chopping board underneath here, and I've just put some baking parchment on this, and I've got some oil here which we're going to use to grease our hands with when we make our patties. So just do that, make sure they're nicely greased, and then take a nice amount in your hands like that and just form them into a patty. And then just flatten it out and just make sure you make it as round as possible, and if there's any cracks around the edges, just bring them together like that. And that's the sort of size we're looking for. Oops, sorry. That's the sort of size we're looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them, and I'm just going to keep placing them on here until I'm done with all of them. So guys, my kebabs are done. So you can see from the mixture I got 12 kebabs out of there, and I've also added my eggs into a bowl here, which I'm going to whisk up now. There we are. And now we are going to fry the kebabs. Right guys, the kebabs are now ready, and I've whisked my eggs, and I've got a pan here which has been on the heat very low, so I'm just going to add the oil into this. And we are shallow frying the kebabs, so just let that heat up. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my kebab. I'm going to pop the heat on a medium heat now, and I'm just going to grab my kebab and just dip it into my egg, turn it over and just dip it again, and then pop that straight in like that. I'm going to continue with a few more just so it fills the entire pan up. Maybe turn the gas up a little bit, sorry, turn the hob up a little bit more, and then just gently lower them in like so. So what I've done is I've actually got a platter here which I've just decorated slightly, which looks pretty because if you serve the kebabs on there, they'll look nice. So I'm just going to transfer them directly onto this once it's cooked. I'm going to try and turn them now. Let's just see, because they seem as if they're done. Oh, perfect. So just gently, just pick them up and just turn them. Oops, be careful. There we are. I'll turn that one now as well. I think that's cooked. Do you understand how soft they are now when I said they're really, really soft? Perfect, and I'm going to lift them off now gently and just pop them onto the platter. Straight on like that. Turn that one over. Do that. And I'm just going to continue to fry the rest of them. So guys, how beautiful does my Shami kebab platter look? I can't wait to tuck into this and tell you exactly how it is. So I've just got some green chutney here, mint and coriander chutney, which I'll link up in the description box for you guys if you want to make that. And Shami kebabs go really well with this chutney. And oh my god, the moment of truth. I'm just going to try this first of all without any chutney, and just look at that, so soft. Can you see that? Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, that is so good. You can taste all the spices in there. The black peppercorns, the cloves, the black cardamom pods that we used. It's so flavoursome. Wow, and it's so silky and smooth. Right, now with a bit of chutney. Oh my god, it's breaking. Chutney. This is so good, guys. Oh my god, you've got to try this. I'm just going to pop that down for a second. If you're hosting a dinner party, guys, do make these, give them a shot. You will love them. And the best thing about it is you can actually make the small patties and then lie them flat on a chopping board with some parchment on, like I made them. Pop them into the freezer, let them chill for about 2 to 3 hours, and then take them off and put them into Ziploc bags, and you can actually freeze them for up to 2 to 3 months and take them out as and when you need to and just fry them. Such a fantastic dish there. Go out there, guys, make it, try it, eat it, and let me know how you find it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have done. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then do so, and hit that bell button to be notified of any updates. Now also, do follow me on Instagram and Facebook on My Little Kitchen Recipes, and I will see you soon with another recipe. So take care and happy eating.